timeline. This show is live on X and on YouTube. If you're on either of those, join into the conversation because today we're going to do some live profile roast as in celebration and prerequisite to our boot camp. We already had some in the boot camp on week 1. We're going to do some others in week 2. But if you just for fun, if you're in the comments, you want your X profile to get roasted, jump in the comments and say me, and we'll go to your profile and do some roasting. Speaking of Pizza Ninjas, we are building so much cool stuff right now. I don't know if you've seen our Pizza Ninja universe. It's been kind of dropping leaks here and there and so much more on our timeline. If you're not already following, follow pizza_ninjas, follow @TO. And of course, follow my co-host today, Fly Ride and Fred. Thank you guys so much for being here. For further updates, just stay in touch and stay with notifications on to those profiles. With all that being said, we're going to jump right into the Pizza Ninja Bootcamp and some of the live roasts. Of course, a little icebreaker. Guys, how are you doing today? How you feel? I feel like we have a large color dynamic here. I'm kind of more on the simplistic, maybe regular video style. You got Fred, who's like red, and then you got Chris, who's blue. You got some like fire and ice action here. I think if me and Fred switch, it would actually really look like you guys are like battling it out, like Squirtle and Charmander over there. How are you guys doing today?
Well, I'm not in the Fred light district. That's just Fred. I just sound muffled because I have a stupid new ninja mask on. That makes me sound like I'm talking through a sock. So,
why is it stupid?
I don't know. I feel pretty good about it actually, because the other one hurts my nose, and this one's, I don't know. But it is kind of silly. It like stops right there. So
I think it's
whatever.
I think it's gangster. I just can't wear it because it's already way too hot over here, and then the red light doesn't help. But it's good for you, you know. Have you guys heard of like infrared saunas? Those things are supposedly like one of the healthiest things that you can do. So that's the vibe over here.
I have. Is that like a wealthy man's thing though? Like, it sounds like one of those things like
an ice bath.
Yeah. Ice bath is a little bit more affordable depending on your setup, but like I see like the Alex Becker style guys be like, yeah, just took my 50 vitamins that I take daily. I did my infrared sauna. I did, just like this. I went into this hyperbolic chamber, did my meditation, went on a hike on the skyline, and now I'm good for the day. It's 6 a.m. You know what guys are talking about?
I find so refreshing. I know what you're talking about, and it's definitely a meta, right? Like, what is your morning ritual? How can you optimize it? And you see a lot of content being created around that. And then you have on the other side of the spectrum, someone like Alex Hormozi, whose content I really enjoy as well. And he just goes like, yeah, fuck off with your morning routine. Like, just fucking put your, get a coffee, put your fucking hair in a bun and get to work kind of thing. Which I'm more on that side of the camp, to be honest.
I like it. We got somebody already. We're going to go into these later, but we can do them in the order that they're requested. Secretary Not Sure said, I'll take the roast. So we already have a volunteer for the first roast. Just kind of give you guys an update. I did it in the intro, but what the roast is talking about is we're doing a creator boot camp. It's 10 weeks long. And basically, this is for the ninjas, by the ninjas, to be able to really execute and use X to the fullest potential, really training people how to be creators, how to utilize X, all the way from the very basics of how to create the most basic posts, how to even click posts, to a lot more advanced metrics, skills, equipment, and all kinds of stuff. For every session, we're going to have a very special guest, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So before going into this, we already did week 1. Week 1 was kind of a debrief. I'm actually going to pull it up. We do have a post on it, and of course we have Fred.
Oh boy,
and he's gone.
But we really do match this background. You look fantastic, Fred.
Oh, thank you, brother.
I feel like you in that corner and me over here. This is good. I think we can hold it down.
Back, boys.
Did you click the wrong button?
That's all you got to do to create content is you just accidentally fat finger and then knock yourself off, acting like you know what you're doing. I clicked the wrong button. I was trying to do another tab and I exited out of the one tab that we were on.
Nice. But good save though. You're back.
I'm back. Yeah.
We didn't skip a beat.
What even was I looking for? I did skip a beat. We have a recap of the
exactly.
Yes. While I'm looking that up, though, Fred, can you tell us a little bit about it from your perspective?
Honestly, I loved it. I think the ninjas it goes to show how excited the ninjas are, right? In terms of attendance. Like I think we had over 100 people come in, right? And this is the week in which we had already formed teams. I think people are still forming teams. I actually think we can we show it here? I have a tweet ready I dropped it in the chat, Chris.
Yeah, I can show it. I was going to pull up this one real quick. This was just kind of an overview of week 1 of Pizza Ninjas Creator Camp. I don't know if you saw this one, but you got the camp intro, 10-week curriculum, no grok, I don't need anything, X profile makeovers, creator quiz, But yeah, let me go ahead and pull this one up too.
Yeah, this one is from, I don't even know.
Okay, yeah, I have a few of these actually already pulled up, so this works out. So yeah, there's already a lot of creator camps being made. Can you kind of explain this this part of the camp?
Yeah, so I think to really make sure that you go far in life, you have to be in a team. So I think we're leveraging that principle in the boot camp. So the teams are capped at 5. People are already forming them here, even making animations and making content on that. I'd love to see it. And the idea is that you set goals and keep each other accountable. Very simple, right? But how often do we fail to do that? And I think, metrics like follower growth, content pieces pushed out, and just working together to achieve a goal is going to be very important. So that's what week 1 was kind of for. Week 1 was kind of like, hey, this is the mountain that we're about to climb. This is the mountaintop. Let's kind of huddle together and see how we can accomplish it. And week 2 is going to be really related to how can we create content that serves an audience, that serves people, right? Too often we see promotional content. Too often we see shilly content, especially in Web3. And nothing kills a brand faster, if I'm honest, than as being perceived like a shill. And so the question that we have to ask ourselves is, how can we provide value at every step of the way and do so on X? And X is so great, right? Because we can just like pull up our phones and fire off a tweet real quick. Sometimes it'll get dozens of engagements and likes. Sometimes it'll get 0. And by that, we can kind of like stress test our ideas a little bit and know which ideas should we expand on or not. And all that is going to be in week 2. But week 1 was really a lot of fun. Oh, and we have to name our teams as well. Do you have a team already, Chris?
Yeah, I was actually going to talk about this. So let me put this down for a second. I do want to come back to this. We actually have a couple of people that have already made posts. Yeah, I was in the hospital last week from like Wednesday to Saturday with my daughter. She's okay. It was a long process, but so I wasn't really back to everything until Monday. And so I missed the initial teams. And so many people are already paired up that are participating. So I did put in Discord today, anybody who still needs a team, I'm trying to form one. So if you're here listening to this and you're not on a team, feel free to jump on mine. I got one person already that's interested, but yeah, I like, it's like everybody huddled together so quick. And now I'm like, well, dang, I missed the initial wave. Are you guys on teams?
No, I don't want to be the last guy picked on the playground basketball court. I don't want to be like, fine, we'll take the guy with the.
All right, you're on my team, Chris. You're on my team. You're my first pick. My first pick. All right, so me and Chris are on a team now. Fred, are you on a team yet?
I am on a team.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Me, Chris.
We're looking for people that are named Chris. That's what we're looking for.
Fully Chris team.
Oh my God.
I like that.
Our team name is Crisscross. I'm just saying.
So for real, I would like to be on your team, Chris. I think we could do an awesome job, and take down Fred's team, whatever that means. And that should be our goal. Is whatever Fred does, we'll try to one up it. We got a couple of teams here that I wanted to show off that have already done tweets. We got special team, their Woo crew for ninjas. And it's going to be Choo Choo, Samwise, Satoshi Builder, Jennifer. And I love that the backgrounds just like they all go nicely together. We got another one right here. This is Sky Chirp. He's got Dojo West, team of 5 dedicated ninja holders on the West Coast. Chris, why weren't you invited to this one?
I don't know. What is that?
This is a West Coast dream team right here, bro. Diving into your boot camp adventure with passion and purpose. Stay tuned for Ordinal Journey. This is Jeremy, Skychirp, Ghost Pepper, Lenny, Moodian.
I'm about to hit up Erica right now, though. Where's Erica at?
And then we got this one. I was mad that they took Captain from us. I actually wanted Captain. Ninjas 5. They have their own. I'm actually just not seeing some of this. They have their own Twitter account, and
They made their own domain.
yeah, that's awesome, man. They're really dedicated to this. They made their own little engine. They have their own domain. I didn't even see that. Oh man,
I got fucking cracked. I'm sorry.
Captain, Kimmy Boy, Shin's in here right now. MCA Shaft and Mark. Wow, they have their own domain. This is crazy. Look at this. So they've already made their own domain. This is crazy, dude. I didn't realize I didn't know this is a thing. I like just now seeing this. What the heck? So it has all their profiles clickable on this domain. I'm sure this will eventually be something. It's like, them and the ninjas and then their Twitter. That's so cool.
Dope.
Oh my gosh. The artists looking for a team to join. All right. So the artists can definitely be on our team as well. Chris. So me, you, the artist. Now we only need, and then one other person. So me, you, artists. So we only need one more person after that if the artist wants to be on our team. But anyways, and I think that's all the tweets that I saw, but pretty cool to see people forming teams and getting ready for this.
Amazing.
Heck
Guys,
yeah, man.
You know what I feel like we should be doing before we roast other people's profile? There's actually an update that's interesting for all creators on X that rolled out this week, which everyone seems to be raving about on the timeline, including me, which were the analytics updates, which now show you basically, I think, an assumed gender breakdown. They show you more nationalities of where your audience is from, which is super interesting. I discovered that I have more Nigerian audience than I thought and expected, which is amazing. But yeah, guys, you can't get close to my male-female ratio, which is 1 in 5 of my viewers is 5.
No, you had something even more impressive than that, to be honest. So I'm gonna go and just show mine. Mine is 90% male, 8.8% female, which is fine, better than some. But I have 0.7% not specified, and a lot of people that shared have a percentage not specified, but not you, Fred. Not you. Apparently, everybody in Brazil is either male or female. Nobody wants to not specify, but I have not specified people.
Seems like my followers keep it based.
I did notice that though. I was when I was looking at yours when you posted it, I was like, yo, he has like 0% not specified. I haven't seen that yet. Everybody else has a little percent, and then you have a much larger female following than a lot of other people that I saw as well.
Sheesh, Fred, calm down, bro.
Dogfather was like, Dogfather commented he would sell a kidney for a smooth voice. Oh my God.
He's got some of the best threads, man. I asked him today if he was in a ninja group already. His threads are so freaking clean, but I don't know if you responded. I just didn't see it, but
yeah, we need to.
This analytic update is awesome, though. If you want to update it or if you want to look at it, you just click on premium, click on analytics, and you already had like some analytics, but you're able to kind of see a little bit more about your audience. Yeah. I don't know. It wasn't like a little bit of this here before. I don't think active times are here.
If you had, I think I recognize these from some tools that you basically could pay for, but the fact that Twitter is integrating it for free is like really bullish.
Metricool. I know Metricool let you do this. This is really, I like the times YouTube does this because it kind of tells you if you want to schedule tweets, the best time to schedule.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad though. Like if you've been able to dive in much to YouTube analytics and then you look at this, and if this is exciting for you, it's like, what? You don't know anything based on it. Crazy.
Yeah.
YouTube analytics are definitely insane. I find it interesting that my following is, I mean, I guess it makes sense. The majority of my following is 25 to 44. Do you guys find that yours is similar to that?
Mine's similar, yeah.
Okay. Mine was always that on YouTube. And the thing that sucked was I did automotive, and automotive was the most strong by far with the 18 to 24 crowd. So if you didn't get them, you weren't going to be like winning in automotive. And so that's just what it was. That was always my third strongest. It looks like similar. Actually, my fourth strongest here.
I watched an automotive channel yesterday. I watched that guy that tested the durability of a Cybertruck against an
Yeah,
F-150.
that was kind of a bullshit video, but still.
You didn't like
Well, it was just kind of one of those things where it was just like, because here's the thing, it's no different than anything else. Like if my kids watch YouTube and they're excited about something, they're not excited about it because it's real. They're excited about it because it was entertaining and they were watching it and it was like, you know, hey, it held their attention. Um, a lot of the videos are always over the top on purpose, and so like they're a little, you know what I mean? It's just kind of, it's rigged for viewership, which I get. Like it makes sense why things are the way they are. But like I saw some little like clips of that Cybertruck just getting absolutely wrecked because of the obstacle things that it was going down, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, it didn't hold up like the truck, you know, like the other truck."
Mhm.
And it was like, it was great because if you can show this brand new big deal thing getting messed up, and
Yeah,
you
people are
can be
gonna
the
like
one to be like,
Yeah,
"Oh man, that's not good," you're the one that gets the credit for it. Then you benefit from all the views and shit. So
sure.
it's kind of a shilly. It's a pick me kind of thing.
Yeah, I got that vibe as well. And I might be one of the viewers that's kind of swayed, but like I will say there was, and we don't have to talk about this for long, but there was like some fundamentals that were like, oh, that's weird. You know, like the Cybertruck tried to pull the F-150 out of something and it tore off the entire like back end of it because essentially the ball and socket, whatever it's called, the hitch wasn't like, it's not really hooked on anything like that has structure. So I thought it was interesting. If that's the case, like it's interesting that it can't pull stuff, right? But it's like labeled, you know, like traditionally, like, you know, trucks are kind of like you get a truck because it hauls stuff and pulls stuff.
But that was right after it jumped over something
That's
and
true.
the front just smashed and it busted that whole section. And then after that section was busted, they tried to pull something.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, whatever. It makes sense.
Yeah, you're the car guy, not me. It makes sense.
I'm not a truck guy, and that's my past life. Now I'm a Temu ninja.
Now you're a ninja. I like it, man. I need me a ninja costume. All I'm doing is still in this Skylar's hat. I met Skylar and in where was it? Nashville. So story on the hats, by the way, we have them. They were late for Nashville, so they're up in the air right now. But we got like a small test batch, you know, a while back, and we were just like trying them on and stuff. And I tried it on. I took a picture with it, and I was like, "Yo, look at this ninja hat." And Skylar's like, "I'm going to sue you for using my IP." and I met him in Nashville, and I was like, "Look, bro, I got the hat with me." I was like, "I'll give it to you right now. I got like another one for you too." And he's like, "No, just keep it." So I thought it was really funny. He was a good sport about it, and he had a lawyer with him too, like an actual lawyer with him.
Oh damn!
Yeah, he was ready for business.
Oh boy!
You guys ready to write some X profiles?
Let's do
Definitely.
it.
Okay.
Who should we go? Any more hard takes on the Cybertruck?
No, not really.
No.
While I'm probably the least car guy of all of us. But Chris, if you had to add something to the analytics section on Twitter, what would it be? Like if you were up, that because those exist, like those chances where you're up on a stage with Elon and you shoot your shot. I remember, I think it was Demon. He was like advocating for the lifting of the group size limit because Twitter DM groups had like 100 limit. And everyone was annoyed by it. And then after he asked for it on the Spaces, it actually got lifted and implemented by Elon. So that's pretty dope. But I don't know. I don't know what I would add to analytics.
I'll say what I would add. So I've used tools like this before, and I feel like it wouldn't be that hard. You see these slots that have like the most likes or whatever? I wish it was similar to the tools. You could just go ahead and publish and go ahead and schedule a tweet in those slots directly from this. Like that would be super useful, right?
Yeah.
Like if I know that Mondays at noon is like my peak, I mean, sure, I can like, you know, go ahead and schedule it for that. But I feel like just clicking in it, scheduling it in it, and even being able to like click these blocks to see if you have things scheduled. That way you're like, you know, you're hitting your prime times. Like, okay, I got some there, got some there.
Is it correct to view it? Is it correct to view it as simply the times where people are most engaged currently, but it doesn't mean that you could not break into other times either, right?
Yeah, so this is 28 days right here. I think I can actually, I don't know if it lets, yeah, it just stays on 28 days. So yeah, you could obviously change that, like if you never posted within these times and you kind of push for other times.
Yeah.
But the way my content's scheduled, it's like I am kind of like random. Like I schedule some things, but like mostly it's just kind of like when it makes sense. So mine's like I feel like this is actually good information for me because like I'm not usually posting as much from midnight till 8 a.m. I am posting a lot during the day. So being as I don't really schedule times a lot, I do think it's, the fact that for whatever reason on Mondays I'm getting more traction at these times. I'm a little bit more active on Mondays because Mondays is like it's go time to strap in, time to get ready. But yeah, I mean, for me personally, this would be helpful information.
Yeah, I honestly feel like when I look at my engagement, like just the overview, looking at the calendar and everything, it's the peaks and valleys for me perfectly coincide with when I'm actually doing lots of work, which is what it's like the byproduct of me doing well on Twitter is more people see my content, want to hire me for content, which means you'll see less content because I'm actually making it instead of just like constantly like posting it. So I haven't really, the best thing I could take from the whole boot camp myself is actually prioritizing scheduling stuff out, batch recording, batch posting, like really having some sort of a thing instead of me just kind of winging it, because as it is right now, the better I'm doing, the less you'll see of me on Twitter. That's kind of how things work, you know.
I know, not for my personal account, but for like business accounts as well. Like if you manage accounts, which I think all of us up here do, there needs to be more filters for like content, because right now it's like I think you can do post, but then after you do post, you can't really do any more filters. So like I was trying to review account the other day of like something that I'm managing. And I would love to have been able to sort these also by like impression. What was it? It was like basically you can't stack these. Like you can't do date and impressions on a certain date. It's kind of hard to explain. But like I knew that this person was helping with the Twitter from this date to this date. So it would have been nice to have been able to be like, oh, this date, okay, on that date, what got the most impressions, and then go do that. But instead, it's like if you're not able to filter it like that, you just kind of are, guessing at this point of like who posted what. But that's that's a niche thing.
I feel also like the amount, simple things like a line graph with the amount of replies that I did, or the amount of, whatever, posts, videos that have been done, spaces that have been done. Man, when does Twitter give some analytics about spaces?
Yeah, there's like hardly any space analytics. Did you guys like that? Did you guys see this one?
That was good. That was really good.
I kind of look like Chris. Maybe it was Chris. Is that why you're wearing that right now? Oh my gosh.
I think so.
Oh my gosh. He's the one.
A little bit of crack cocaine. You do weird things,
He's him. That's funny. We got K-Fish up in here saying sup. Flair cool. Boy Bad Miss saying, hey, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? Let's go ahead and go into these ninja profiles. I think we said that we are going to do secretary not sure first. So let's go ahead and go right into that. I do want to show one more thing. Sorry. Is Trevor just posted another like little clip of the Pizza Ninjas Capital City, and it looks really cool. So let's go and look at that.
Looks dope.
Mm.
We need some ninja music in the background though.
I love the Xbox 360 controller.
Yes,
under the house.
Ninja music should definitely be inspired by Naruto music.
We already have some that Captain has made 2 ninja songs, and another person made another ninja song. So we actually have 3. I love that there's a Bitcoin bank, dude. That's so cool. And then like I don't know if you'll be able to see it in this one, but you'll see like little ninjas like riding scooters on the road. Looks like some new ninjas like serving stuff. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I had, who was it? Shin. I had him pulled up, and
Secretary,
that's who it was. I think they both have purple ninjas, so, and they both comment, or the first few comments. Here we go. So we'll kind of play this like we played the Creator Bootcamp, where we'll just go off of banner, PFP, and I mean honestly, I say anything goes. Like even if we want to comment on the like name and the @ handle, right? I have a lot to say about that alone. And then pin tweet. So anyways, who wants to go first?
So the first thing that I want to say is banger PFP. I mean, would you look at that? I love it. Also, Banner features like the same kind of character and IP and like color palettes. I think it's well put together. I think it looks good.
Let me interrupt already. It's high res, and I'm so happy about that, dude. It's so easy to, but a lot of people don't know this, and this is like something that if you own a Ninja, you have to know. Is it's so easy to get the high res because you literally just like go to Magic Eden, you click on you find your Ninja, and you go into it, and then you click on content. And then at the top right, there's a it'll pop up your Ninja like this big or whatever. At the top right, there's a save button, and that gives you the high res. So what I've seen a lot of people do is they'll just like screenshot their, and this isn't just Ninjas, this is everybody. They'll like screenshot or they'll try to save directly from like a source, and it's kind of pixelated. Now, Twitter profile pictures, they will like lower your resolution already. So this is about as high as it gets for Twitter pictures, like their profile pictures. But that's just like, if you're repping anything, be sure it's not pixelated, especially if the project like specifies in art.
Yeah, you might have called me out there. I think I have to check that stream.
Oh, you better not.
But Secretary Not Sure seems to be, I mean, doxed, or at least Joe Bowers, 1983. I mean, I don't know. It's a lot of information, probably your birth date, your full name. But hey, I mean, it works. I would just make sure that maybe it's consistent. Like the screen name and the handle should be somewhat consistent, I feel. What do you feel about this, Chris?
Chris, K-Fish is calling you out. He said it's an N64 controller. I actually thought that too.
But you're right.
I wasn't going to steal your thunder. But yeah, it is important to note because, you know, that possible N64 emulator. Yep.
Wah, wah, wah.
What do you think, Chris?
I think that Joe Bauer, that was born in 1983, should not put what street he grew up on anywhere on the internet, or his favorite color, or first dog.
He just responded, by the way.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Idiocracy. That's fucking funny. Awesome. That's actually really cool. I like that. Now I'm just like a big fan of it. Before I was like, I don't know, there, Joe Power 1983. That's fucking cool.
What's up?
What was the inspo behind the name Secretary Not Sure? Can you maybe comment on that, Secretary? Because I really kind of want to know.
Yeah, at least it's not spelled with like different characters. That would be the one thing that I would say. Like, don't fucking put 3s for E's or any of that stuff, because Secretary Not Sure is already pretty long. And I instinctively spelled sure like the microphone. Like an idiot.
My gosh. Yeah, but you're already gone. We lost you already to the live audio nerddom.
Yes, I am way off the deep end.
Oh, dude, his pin tweet is the origin of my name. Like, we got to watch this. It's 40 seconds.
Tattoo? What are we doing here? Okay, sir, we're engaged in procuring your tattoo.
Please speak your name as it appears on your current federal identity card. L8.
I'm not sure if
you have entered the name Not Sure. Is this correct?
No.
I see.
Thank you. Not is correct.
My last name is Not Sure.
Thank you.
Now we will begin to proceed to obtain your IQ and aptitude tests.
If you have one bucket that holds 2 gallons and another bucket that holds 5 gallons, how many buckets do you have?
2?
Thank you.
I'm the smartest guy in the world? Says who?
The IQ test you took in prison. You got the highest score in history.
Okay, so who are you?
I'm the Secretary of Energy.
I'm the Secretary of State. He's the Secretary of Defense.
And that's the Secretary of Education.
What are we doing?
Oh my god. Dude, I love that. It's like such like a vintage, unique story behind it, and just immediately like, what's your name mean? And then the pin tweet, this is the origin of my name, and you can see it like on the same screen. That's awesome. That's so that's very creative. Like that tells me that he's there, that they're a creative person.
Yeah.
Very thoughtful.
I like so one cool thing about Web3 is the symbolism and the emojis that we always use. And I feel like they're probably, I mean, these are the nouns. This is the noun symbol, right? After the name secretary, I'm not sure.
Yep.
So probably signaling some sort of belonging there, which is cool. Art collector, and then is that maybe the Zen Academy emoji? Could be.
I will say this: I don't know, based on everything that I'm seeing here, I don't know why I want to interact with this person outside of they hold a ninja. So like I followed right now, but literally like if it weren't for the fact that like I care about ninjas, it's kind of like where do I want to interact with this like person? Like what do I benefit from it? Because I'm a human, so I'm selfish and I just always think about me. So I don't see that here. Besides, if you like witty humor, then you're like, oh, I like this person. That's fucking cool. Especially with like the whole breakdown with the name. But at a glance, I don't know what I get out of it. So there is that. Since we're being so fucking friendly, we're not roasting at all here.
No,
there's my roast.
I think you have a really good point, right? Like I would classify this as somewhere of like a hobby profile, right? Like it's not, and on X you can do this, you can do both. You can do the LinkedIn style kind of profile, but also add your fun and unique personality to your profile. There's many examples that marry both. And then I think you can get the best of both worlds, which is like you can get professional connections, but also like meaningful friendships. So I think that could be improved in this profile indeed. And I also see a lot of reposts of content as opposed to original content. I think at least. Maybe not too bad.
I'm just mesmerized by this little ball. I'm just watching it right now. That looks like it's an original video. The meditation.
What does? Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Wait, like this person seems so artsy that I wouldn't even be surprised that this is it looks like an original video.
Yeah. That's cool.
And another ball. And
cool.
a series of balls.
As opposed to us, Secretary Not Sure clearly still has marbles.
So I think the gist of kind of what I was saying before is less even about the viewer and more about Secretary. What do you want to get out of having a presence on Twitter? Because if nothing, then by all means, like just carry on. If you want any sort of relationships to form that are specific to something, the type of art you're into, clearly we know you're into, ordinals and ninjas and all that. But I think just overall, a lot of people almost have this like imposter syndrome of not knowing that it's okay for them to benefit from spending their time and energy, like building out this whole little profile and all that. Kind of like, you don't want to just have a website that doesn't do anything. You want to have a website that actually has some form of like value for somebody where they get in there, they get something out of it. And there's like, you kind of lead them somewhere to something. There's like an action that takes place. Otherwise it's just kind of like a driving down the street, look out the window, notice something. You're like, oh, that's cool. And then you just keep driving.
So Secretary actually posted, I'm a collector and broker of a lot of IRL art, mainly borosilicate, glass, marbles. So this is really cool, right? So can you, just a follow-up question, can you say whether you use your X account for business? Like, do you actually like broker stuff through there? Or is this just an avenue where you just post content about these marbles, which by the way, fucking beautiful. I did not know these existed. I was like mesmerized when I just saw them on the feed. I think that's like a really cool kind of like, let me show you my world of like something that is a bit more niched in, right? And I think that could make people follow you.
Yeah, like I think something literally like I collect rare marbles, in the bio, or like something like that would be cool.
Yeah, that's
it would also align with the crystal ball. There you go. Thinking ahead. But
you could say like Look at my balls.
Look at my balls.
Yep, that'll work.
They're made of glass. Or actually, no, they're made of. I am probably made of all kinds of things. Made of marbles. Made of. I don't know. This one looks like glass. I don't know. Anyways, there's more people that want to get roasted. So you guys still want to go on secretary, or you want to move on?
I think we're warmed up. I think we had like a nice little
sure.
slow.
I would, secretary, if you answer yes to the question that you use X for business, I would add broker to collector as well, because then it's more clear what the value exchange is. And then pin, no, it's not called pin. It's called highlights. There's a highlights section where you can actually post all the beautiful marbles. Oh, he had, okay, they have it already. Cool. Yeah, that's literally perfect. So I would add more marbles content for those that have lost. Just got back.
I'll say this too, because I don't see it. If you have insight about marbles that other people don't have, and like that has any sort of interest to you to do it, write an article, because this is something I haven't seen anybody doing. And don't do it because it's going to get so many views and blah blah blah, but literally, like, you can tell a story with pictures, video, and all the text and formatting that you want, writing an article, and like nobody does it. It's cool. I think it's awesome. I enjoy doing them.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, pretty much anytime X has a new feature and you use it, you have a chance to get rewarded for it. It's kind of like a platform saying thank you for trying out our latest thing. Like, you know, and obviously they're going to want to push it. Like if X comes out with articles, they want people to use them. So it makes sense that they're going to push good articles, because somebody's going to see that and be like, oh, that was informative, that was good, and it got a lot of traction. I want to do that. So it does have that opportunity as well. The next person is Shin. I think Shin actually, should we roast each other too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we have more people lined up, but I think Shin actually got roasted, right? Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't recall.
Okay. All right. So this is Shin's profile. I'll start on this. I personally love broken up like lines to like just for readability, because every time it just seems a little clunky for me if everything's back to back, even separated by emojis. I'll let you guys roast me in a bit, but I actually just rechanged mine recently just to kind of show you what I'm talking about. And this is a personal thing, but I noticed this with a lot of people as well. But like you see how mine are all each line spaced out on desktop. So I just, it's easy to read in my opinion. Like it's like this line means this line means this line means this, opposed to like it kind of almost looking like one like run-on sentence. I think it'd be cool, you know, like Ordinal's artist of this, you know, space. I like hip hop head love space, STX 39. But that's my like first thoughts on viewing it. It's also
like, okay, this goes really into like grammar Nazi territory, but that's how I roll, so bear with me. The since is in Dutch, so it's not in English. So it makes me assume that you speak either Flemish or Dutch. The basic, the B is like small caps. The hip hop is small caps. So just like clear it out, I think, and make it like conform. And also there's like, I think it's great you filled out like all the info. Okay, it says like you're from Belgium, probably, artist, born December 29. Maybe you can add a link tree with like some of your art or some of your other like interests and work. And the big thing for me as well is like the banner is not co-branded with the PFP, which is something that I'll always just hammer down on.
Chris?
I don't know. I didn't see any articles.
Oh my god.
No, I think in general, I'm just gonna keep looking for certain things that like jump out like crazy that make me want to check out anybody's account itself. And I don't know. I'm a big sucker for the easy wins, and the fact that there's highlights is dope. It's always good. The other thing is like links there's no link in bio, which is kind of like a lost opportunity because you don't get penalized for having that, and you can literally just mention it for
Yeah.
anything you ever want to drive traffic to.
I agree with that. That's a good note. Yeah, if you have a call to action that you want somebody to go to, put that link in your bio. Like in your bio, as in like your location's like particularly easy. Is that what you're talking about, Chris?
Yeah, like I usually put for my location, I don't put my location. Like mine literally says a joke. It has nothing to do with where I'm at. And then like it's pointing to the link.
Yep.
So that's it.
I agree. Yeah, I mean you have both. We both have something as our link in bio as well. So like here's Chris's that he's talking about. So like this is his location. It says he gave like a vote or my kids will starve, a guilt trip for the CTA.
You know what sucks though is on mobile that's pointing down, and on desktop I just saw that for the first time on desktop.
So here's some alpha for you, Chris. I think anytime you update, if I remember correctly, I don't know if this is relevant or not, because this still isn't really part. I don't know. Never mind.
I was trying to change stuff on desktop, and then I'm just realizing like it messes up everything on mobile.
I was gonna tell you, I don't think it's relevant to this, but like, let's say these were spaced. If you change anything, including your banner, it reformats for the bad on the other device. I don't remember which one it does, but like, I've had it happen to me to where like, going back to my profile real quick, where like if I were to add like if I were to like change my banner, this would all look clunky on either my desktop or my mobile for some reason. It's just like if you change anything about your profile, it like re-defaults to like clunkiness. I don't know why.
Oh, is that the case? Because I see mine is clunky again.
Yep. It's if you change literally anything. So
yeah, I used to.
Yours isn't spaced out. I don't know if you had it spaced out before or not.
I did.
Yeah, so you would just have to like go back and space. It's so freaking annoying, but there's some alpha for all you guys out there.
Here's another one. Are you guys using your view more? Because you have an extended bio.
I'm not, just because I still kind of stand on the side of like keeping it condensed, like getting my point across as quick as possible. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it just depends on who you are. I saw that you were doing that. I knew they added it, but I still like I try to fit my whole bio into the 60 characters that it gave me.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at yours right now. You got your
it's like a copy paste thing. Because literally I've had to send that so many times for someone's like, hey, do you have like a bio? Do you have like what can we say? I'm like, here, just take that.
You should just have your whole pitch deck on this. Like, like, hey, can I have your pitch deck? Yeah, just go to my bio.
Yeah.
That's actually not bad, bro.
That's funny.
Walking
I guess Shin I had to leave before he got roasted. So, because he didn't respond to any of our roasts. But we'll move on to the next person that wanted to do it. We got Nikki Specs. I met Nikki in New York, had some pizza with him, and then met him again in Nashville. We came to our party. We actually went to the Magic Eden Barcade, which was a lot of fun as well. We played cornhole together. I think me and him. No, I went against him and in cornhole. That was fun. So yeah. Anyways, let's find Nikki on here. Nikki is all right. So we got Nikki on here. So I do like how Trevor did this as well. I personally like being able to display like other collections too. It's kind of like saying like I'm still like a part of like all of these collections, and I think this is a clean way to do it. Like I really don't mind this banner style. I know I keep going back to mine. It's not like mine's perfect, and you guys feel free to roast me, but it's just the example that I have that I like. I would, if I had to critique mine, I wish I got a Mariah, who's the one that did our original banners, just like you did, Fred. I kind of want her to do this for me instead of me do it, right? I just need to pay for it.
You did that?
Yeah, I just did this. Yeah, I just put
you basically added your
just some NFTs and ordinals and stuff that I have that I like. I need to add a lot more. I put my little what's it called? My V friend on top of the spear, the fish one. But yeah, I need to get her to do this in a better way, and I need to update it to like, more of the ordinals that I have now. But I like being able to say, hey, like I'm obviously a ninja for life. That's my PFP, but like I rock with, a lot more projects as well. I kind of like saying that, and then keeping your brand, like you said, tying your brand into it as well. Like I have the same colors on both. But anyways, all that to say, like I like that very basic style too of just like, having. I actually didn't know that Nikki had a mutant. That's awesome. Got a mutant. Got a crash punk. All these are great. I mean, my gosh, got Billy. So, anyways, enough of that.
I like it better. That's cool.
I like these. So I use these as well. What are they called? The actual line that's like straight up and down. What's that?
I don't even know what these are called. It's just like, I don't know.
I can ask Rock what it's called.
Not a forward slash, but straight.
It doesn't even say. Anyways, these make mobile look better. So I like these. Like on desktop, they sometimes they look questionable, but like on and this one looks fine, but on mobile it really helps readability, because on mobile it just kind of like all slides in together no matter what you do.
Yeah, K-Fish also mentioned that. He was like, I noticed that on desktop it respects it, but on mobile it breaks.
Got Brian, what's up, ninjas? Is this roast really roast round 2? Yeah, this is let's view this more as like a pre-roast. We're kind of like we're cooking you for a couple days before the heavier roast comes on Thursday. What are you saying, Fred?
What was I gonna say? I like the link tree is there. It points to it as well, giving it that extra attention. It says me and then link tree. I think Linktree is super powerful. Yeah, I think every brand, every person should have a Linktree ideally. I'm still working on mine, to be honest. Can you see what is in that Linktree?
I will. I want to say too that I got scared to put the Linktree in mine, because when Elon first took over Twitter, like within the first 3 months, he's like, he apparently like either him or one of the accounts was basically warning people that like that could be like a strike if you put a link tree in your bio. But I don't know if that's still a thing or not, because I never saw anything come out of that. His link tree looks super clean. I like the colors.
Dude,
has his profile picture. It's very organized. Has his Twitter, his ordinals collection, which is really cool. His stacks collection. Story time with Nick. Dude, this is like honestly like a high level. Like I really like the organization of this link tree.
Yeah, definitely an inspo. Love it.
I like that it's just like Nick. I've met him before, and I think his bio really says it. I think he's just like a collector and just enjoys the space, honestly. Like, I mean, his bio literally says like Web3 Explorer, and I think it really shows.
Oh, they called that character a pipe.
Wait, what character?
Which character?
The separator, like the slash.
Okay. Oh. I did not know that.
I mean, it'd be very easy to be trolled right now, and it's not called a pipe, but
well, despite Troll Farmer's name, I've met him at all of our events as well. Awesome guy, and he's actually really smart. So, I don't think he's trolling you.
Nice.
Nikki said, "Great times, my friends." We got a lot of ninjas in here right now. The clean separation. K-Fish confirmed that. That's right. I did not know. Today I learned that this is called a pipe. I had no idea.
Out of 10 people that you meet, if you dictate to them and you say, "Now next digit a pipe," I want to see how many get that right.
Yeah, I think a pipe. I think of that crackhead that launched a token last night.
I think of pipe like I have a big metal pipe that I keep next to my driver's seat in my car.
Oh yeah, car guy. So Cybertruck or F-150?
Yikes. Dude, I'd rock a Cybertruck just to piss everybody off, because they all hate it.
Yeah, I know. I'm joking. I would 100% choose a Cybertruck over an F-150. I live in the South, dude. People would be so mad. I'm pretty sure they would like try to key it and then fail.
Well, the F-150 is the most common, I think, the most common vehicle, not even car, just vehicle.
That surprises me, actually.
In our whole country.
That surprises me.
So like, yeah, I don't want to be like everyone else.
Yeah, I don't either. I think we got time for one more profile. What do you guys think?
Let's
run it.
Let's go.
Okay, let's do. So the next one that asked was why is it not popping up? Bassinex, which I also think might have gotten reviewed Thursday, but we'll see for sure. Yeah. Okay. So first and foremost, this was awesome. Who is that Pokemon? It was like, dancing dark. I just thought that was really funny. I think I commented on it. If I didn't, yeah, I said Meowth. For Pokemon people, they'll get that reference. I thought that was really cool, dude. This banner is dope. It just has like all the cats in it. That's so cool, and because like obviously, he has the cat, so I think that's really cool.
That's tight.
I'll say like this isn't really like a why am I not following? I'm sorry. This is more of a personal thing than like, a roast or like advice or anything like that. I like either not having your PFP and like, I don't like just somebody having their PFP in their banner that's the same way as their PFP and then not much more information. So a way I would explain that would be like, if it's just like your PFP and like your name, I feel like it kind of does the same thing that your profile picture and your name already does, if that makes sense. But like, I like it if it's either like has more flavor to it. Like I'll use Fred's, for example, like Fred's PFP in his background is is not animated, but it's a different art style. Right. And it fits in with everything else, opposed to, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but like when it's like just like you save your PFP and you put it in the background and you put a big name on it, to me, it kind of repeats what's already being messaged. So I like when people do like unique things like Bassinex does here. It literally won't let me say following. I don't know why. To where there's like a whole like herd of cats on the background. I think that's really cool. Do you guys get what I'm saying about the profile?
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah. It's redundant. It's kind of the same. It's the same reason that you don't put some big words on like a YouTube video thumbnail and then use those same words for your title. It's already there. Like,
Yes.
You don't got to do it again. Like you have two opportunities here. Don't copy one to the next,
It's basically like saying you have a Polo Ralph Lauren logo here, and then it also says Polo Ralph Lauren next to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think the exception would be like the first profile we reviewed. Secretary like had his ninja in the background, but he also had his other two ninjas. So it kind of like shows like, wow, he's got all the bunny ears, and like, it kind of adds more context to it. So like, I think those situations are fine if you have like multiple and stuff, but just something about like just a repeat of the PFP and then like the name. I personally don't like that. I even had some people like DM me, be like, yo, I made you a banner design. And it was literally that. They copied and pasted my PFP and then they typed my name in like graffiti looking letters. And they were like, can you tip me? I'm like, no, I don't even want that. I didn't ask for this.
Hey, you know what's funny? And you guys, this is a good place to say, because we're talking about content and all that. I get asked all the time if I have like any editing jobs for people, and everyone's always, a lot of people come to me and say that they're an editor, which is great. But I've given lots of opportunities to people, and I pay them regardless, where I make sure that whoever the client is, they pay the editor or whatever. A lot of times, maybe 40% of the content is good. I don't know if this is bad, but I'm definitely looking at more of like a trial by fire kind of thing. I almost want to start paying people like that submit stuff that are trying to get paid and do things. I'm going to be like, yeah, I'll pay you if it's good. Literally just cut and dry. Send over some videos.
Yeah.
I'll pay you for the good ones.
I know what you're saying. I've gotten that offer a lot too for my YouTube content. It's a weird thing, especially like if you know about editing, because you know that took them like the minimal effort. Like they used like CapCut, filled in the gaps, added words automatically, and like did small transitions. You're like, oh, that took them 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I don't know, like doing all the roles kind of makes you a little bit more skeptical of it.
Right.
But I also don't think people would trust you, if you're just, if there's no payment up front.
Yeah, I get it. I'm looking at it more like, I'm just going to start throwing out opportunities for people and being like, no one's guaranteed anything. No 8th place trophies. Just because you participated doesn't mean shit. If you're good, you get paid. That's pretty much, I don't know if that's nice or not, but I think that's how the world works.
Bass, I think you misunderstood. We're not talking about your banner. Your banner's great. yeah, just to reiterate that, I was talking about if like it reminded me if somebody just has their PFP in the banner. I think this banner is awesome. It has all the freaking cats. It's super
That banner's
colorful.
dope.
It's super flavorful. It adds a
I'd
lot.
make a cool carpet. Like if you know, like the custom carpets,
Exactly.
like that'd be dope.
I'm about to do something because I can't. But yeah, so yeah, if you like your PFP, keep your PFP. Like I think it's really cool. I mean, not your PFP, your banner. We were just talking about the like when people do. I'm about to do what I'm like trying to show you guys what I'm talking about. But I don't know. Maybe it's bad time. Anyways, I'll do it later. It wouldn't take me very long, but I'm just not gonna do it. Anyways, what else do we have? Troll farmer asks, how much time did it cost you to create the banner? I'd like to find all the cats, cut them, put them together. Yeah, no, this is like high effort.
Yeah,
I don't know if you did this or somebody else did this, but this is like freaking cool. I hope he didn't leave thinking that I was
crying.
Oh man.
This is cool though. I like doing this. I like checking out other people's profiles and kind of this like what we did on Clubhouse. We used to check out people's YouTube channels and give them tips and stuff like that. Like I miss those days. That was cool.
What's that link there?
What's that?
What's that link there?
Let's go check it out. I'm assuming something artsy. It's a game. Let's run it. Guys, get ready to be impressed. Whatever it is, I'm about to set the new high score.
It's called the Drainer game, and that was the progress bar.
It was an alley oop for me to click it too. Friends being like, "Yo, what's that link?" We got a GM map. Oh, what? Okay.
Oh,
okay.
my kid is so good at
Let's
this game.
go.
It's crazy.
Oh, I can't land on the spikes.
Oof.
Wait, is that
That's
something
brutal.
that Bassinex developed? Probably, right?
Yeah, I'm sure. How'd I restart? Oh, there we go. We got to get past this GM here. Oh my gosh, okay. We're. I think the LFG would be easier. Can I double jump? Oh, what? What did I hit? What did I hit?
You hit the invisible. You hit a butterfly.
Just suck at the GM game, bro.
All right, that's the last try. I also can't see the bottom of the screen, but that's probably on my computers. Okay, apparently there's something visible there. Whatever. Yeah, I like your dude. It keeps on unfollowing him. You seeing this in real time?
No, but it's just a bug, man. You can't pay attention to that. It's
I'm paying attention to it.
Just hit refresh.
Won't work.
Got him.
It did work. It worked. And now he's following me. Oh, now it didn't work.
Just hit refresh.
So yeah, Bassin, awesome banner. That's really cool. Basically promoting some of his favorite stuff in his bio, which I don't mind. I think it's cool. He's got the pipes in.
Oh, that was the end of the game. You beat it, Chris. Let's fucking go. You beat it.
Dude, I am
4
the best.
times.
Yeah, I don't know why nobody wants me on their content creator team, but I could definitely be running those games for you guys. So, all that being said, Chris and I need more people in our creator group. There's 5 total. We have us 2 committed now. I'm committing you, Chris, and maybe one other person, maybe 2 other people. So if you're looking for a group, also you have until Thursday to get your groups together. Thursday is going to be our next session, our next creator bootcamp. Can you give any alpha on that, Fred?
10:30 a.m. EST for all the holders only. Alpha.
Okay.
I think we just assembled the Avengers internally at the ninja level to come in and teach you how to build better content, better media that serves people. I'm pretty stoked, honestly. That's about as much alpha as I'm going to give.
Hey, Fred, what if I want high value, but I don't have the thing that gets me the high value? Can I get in without owning a ninja?
I think you're going to have to content yourself with some of the snippets that we'll post out. I think last week we posted out some of the highlights as well of Trevor roasting some profiles. We're going to do this every week, but obviously it's just snippets. So that's about as much as we can do.
It's by ninjas for ninjas. It's to add value to your holders. And I said this last time, I'll say it again. It's not like this is the value proposition to Pizza Ninjas. This is just something we wanted to do for our holders that we thought would be really cool. And Fred really pioneered. Runes Camp was very successful. And so we're taking notes from the Runes Camp, doing it even better this time with a different style, and really hoping to just level up our holders and give them a good experience.
Let's do it.
Now, I know we're wrapping up, and but I really want to play this. This is somebody, I feel like this has to be shown. It's only like 30 seconds. It's somebody made a video of our event, and I haven't watched it yet. Hopefully it doesn't suck because we're playing it on live. But this is from our event in Nashville.
Invitation to Trevor's Pizza Ninja Party, and had an invitation to Trevor's Pizza Ninja Party, and you couldn't miss it. You want to know why? Because there was a 20-foot light bulb sign pointing to where the event was. Once you went inside, we're talking free massages, free pizza, free drinks, free arcade games, some of the best Web3 native artists like Spotty Wi-Fi and Violetta, and behind the artist's stage was a 120-foot immersive LED panel. Had an invitation.
That's awesome, dude.
That was cool.
That reminded me of like an old-timey like infomercial of like, if you want this ninja now, call 1-800-PIZZA-NINGA. That was really cool. Yeah, it was highlighting our event. That was so much fun. Awesome. Thank you, Alan, for making that if you're watching this. So all that being said, Fred, Chris, thank you guys so much for being here. Any last words before we wrap up today?
Nope. Just pick me. Be on my team.
All right.